What is up? What is going on, everybody?
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the HVAC Knights, where the filters are always dirty, the static is always low, but the pressures are always high. Yeah, let's get
Just
out.
making sure that everything's going well because I have the Instagram going too. So if anybody on
Ooh,
Instagram
the
is
Grimity
watching,
Gram.
they can drop in some questions and comments. I didn't like, honestly, the way it was last week. I know everybody
Okay.
does the vertical stream.
Yeah, it likes. Yeah, I
I
saw
didn't.
that. I saw
I
that.
didn't like it. So
You were. It's all. Hey,
scrapped
hey.
scrapped it.
Oh, did it change anything? Did it make a difference?
No, the views were split
Same.
basically. So then it kind of looks worse, right? If you look at
No.
each one individually.
Oh, yeah. It's like, well, yeah. Damn it.
Maybe if we were on a different day, because I did mine on the weekend and it doubled my views, but it's Thursday, so what can you do?
Yeah, we do ours on the Thursdays. You know.
So yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like I said, I'll keep an eye out for the Instagram peeps. There's usually a handful that are watching, and we had a lot last week actually. The one way air people and a few others that
Yeah.
jumped in. You
Shout
saw
out.
them?
Saw the one way running down the runway. Tongue
Yeah.
twister. I'm like,
Oh,
hey, no.
Victor's saying write that down so you remember the intro.
I thought we nailed it, man. Is that not what we say every week?
Probably changes slightly depending on the week.
Yeah, we gotta
Um,
accept. We gotta accept it. I'll get like a dry erase board to put up over there or something.
yeah, let me know, guys, if the volume is good because these earphones that I'm using, like sometimes they're good,
Uh,
sometimes I don't know. But I think it's me because the audio on the bottom looks even. I think.
he
Um,
thinks. All right.
well,
Okay, I look like
I
a
always ask the
midget.
chat because they're the ones that listen. Speaking of Instagram, we have a user. Yo, what's up?
Shout out user.
That's
User.
probably his birthday right there.
Yeah,
Um,
right. Like, happy birthday. I don't know.
yeah, don't
What is it?
yeah, but don't be putting that
Damn
information
it.
out on the web.
Well, you know, it's
Uh,
kind of too late. If you are, brought to you by today's video sponsor. Yeah. You seen all those ones?
oh yeah.
They're like, yeah, you know,
Um,
data brokers. You know, they got all your personal data out there. Use my
it's like
code.
they yeah, but they forget that Google has everything. Google and Meta and right now, my glasses are probably
Yeah,
recording me without even knowing.
and you have to accept the terms and conditions, and it
You can't
probably
even
says
use
that in there.
anything. It's
Yeah,
like the
it's
first
like
thing that pops up. It's like, well, if you don't sign your soul away, you can't use our product.
shout out to Australia. Let's go. Good day, mate. Ah, God, that was terrible. Crikey.
It is Jay Cloud. He's lower on my end.
Damn it.
Um,
Every time. Every time. I'll just talk a little bit quieter. Is this better?
no, I can lower it here. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's. I don't think you.
Yeah, I don't fucking
Uh,
know.
shout out from Australia. Let me fix this.
They call, from what I've heard, this is just what I've heard just from the people I know, they call that the land down under. Don't know if you ever, you know, if that's normal.
You ever hear that?
Bro, you know what? No bullshit. We went to Outback Steakhouse for the first time last week.
Dude, did you like it? Did you not like it?
Loved it. Okay.
I
It
I
was like
did too. But we don't
like
have one anymore. It freaking closed down.
oh, bro, it was so affordable. So
Oh yeah,
affordable.
yeah.
I was like,
Well, assuming I mean this was like 10 years ago. It closed
yeah.
down and I'm like, why? Like I had
Yeah.
just started going there.
You're like
Like you
this.
said it's affordable. It was like I had a great steak every time. The food was
Yeah.
good. Appetizers were good. Everything was good.
We got to pick three, or I guess whatever. So you get two appetizers, not appetizers. You get your main, two sides, and you get a cheesecake. Say less,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
And it was like 14. The one I got and my wife were $14. My daughter got the one that was 17, and then the boys got theirs with tipping all. I think it was under $100. I'm like,
Ooh, that's not
how?
bad. Every time I go out, it's like 100, $150 with
Every
everybody.
time, right? It's
Yeah.
like, well, this
And
is
my and
just the
my
normal
kids,
now,
my kids like the fancy stuff. Like
dude.
they both are obsessed with canes. I got tired of canes already. That's
Mhm.
all they ever want.
Same.
But our
Oh,
daughter always wants Olive Garden. I was like, man.
that- dude, we're going to Olive Garden on Saturday. Not the biggest fan, but it's not for us. It's for a birthday party. But that's our daughter. That's tradition every birthday. That's where we go. And I actually met like the guy who was like the head HR guy. I forget the restaurant like domain because they have like all the other ones too. Um, I think it's like Garden's something. Anyways, he retired, but he gave me a couple gift cards. He's like, "Well, since this is your daughter's favorite," I was like, "Oh, she's gonna love it."
Oh, okay. Outback is mid,
You know
says
what?
Jason on the
Uh,
job.
Jason on the job. Go back to your small town double rainbow, okay? You know, I'm gonna put it.
Um,
It's a B tier for me. It's right. It was
yeah.
right there with damn. It was right there with Texas. I like Texas Roadhouse.
So the
See,
one thing, because we go to Texas Roadhouse every now and then, right?
real quick, you know it where it started, right?
Where?
Indiana.
Okay. I was like, I feel like I've heard something, but
I could be
I have
wrong.
no
It's
idea the
not
history on
Texas.
Texas Roadhouse. We have several here, and we actually used to do work for them.
Oh.
We lost the account because one of our
Um,
first round of employees were not great. Learned
okay.
learned our
That's it.
lesson, and they got into it one time, and we lost that account. Never got them back.
Bastards.
But yeah,
Clarksville,
the
Indiana.
really
Yeah.
what? Why?
So random, right?
Damn, like it's like it reminds me of that private equity crap that we're dealing with right now. It's like not
Valid.
not where it's like, oh, let's come up with some great idea for something, and it's like Texas Roadhouse, but
No.
we're from Indiana.
Yeah. Straight up. Like,
Um,
they're gonna love it.
yeah, so we like to go to other places like for really good steak, but they always have good steaks there. The main thing
Yeah.
is the bread. I love going and just
Yeah.
having baskets and baskets of bread. Get full before the food even comes out.
Literally, that's what happened. That dude, I'm usually an eater, and I was like, ate a loaf because they bring you like little mini loaves there, and you know what? I enjoyed it. Okay, I preferred it over Longhorn. I used to be a Longhorn fan, but I feel like it's just not as good anymore.
It's all right. We have one down the street, so we go every so often, the Longhorn Steakhouse. Uh, we get the same thing every time. It's like a steak and
Literally.
the appetizer's like a shrimp dish or something. Same thing every time. There's not.
Hey,
I,
shrimp,
I get.
hey!
I guess it's just consistent.
Valid.
Just J Day. Follow both your channels. Love the content. Thanks, y'all.
Shout out to J Day.
You ever
Mayday
had
J
a
Day.
you ever had a gator just stroll on by when you're working?
Nah, the biggest thing or bear.
I was gonna say you had it on one of your videos, right?
Yeah, yeah. That was we see obviously gators all the time. It's nothing like, and they're normally not these monsters that you see. They're like, they might be a 10-footer, but it's like 4 of that feet is or 6 feet is a damn tail.
Oh
And
yeah.
so I was like, I could take that. Probably not, but you guys got gators there though, right?
No.
Like I don't
Oh,
in like
maybe
Georgia,
I was gonna say maybe going
and like
north, but not here.
in South Carolina they got it. I just thought
We got
maybe.
we got sharks quite often.
Oh yeah, we get some sharks out by the new Smyrna. But I'm good. What you got? Let's see
What
that.
is up, Rhodes? I'm just reading some of
Oh,
the
did
stuff.
Rhodes send you? Rhodes got his van wrapped.
How'd it look? I haven't seen it.
Amazing. I'll be
That
honest.
yeah. I
I'm a,
mean that with
I'll,
that theme.
Yeah, his shit is great. Let's see. I'll send it to you.
Kane's chicken tastes like a white woman cooked it. I don't want to read that.
Oh,
The
joke's on you, Leon. It was a white man.
my kid, like I said,
But
I'll eat
I
there
see.
because my
Uh,
kids, but it's all
yeah,
about the sauce to me.
and that's what everybody said. Like every like these food reviewers are like, I watched the one best fast food chicken
Ha-
tenders.
no, it's not. But have you
No,
seen?
no, no. Listen, I didn't
Oh,
get to finish. They rank them and they're like, you got to judge it strictly on the tender. You can't go with the sauce. It
oh
changes
yeah,
everything. And they always rank it like, meh.
yeah. Even the chicken itself. Sometimes it's not the best. Like I get that it's like usually fresh. That's
Yeah,
like the one good thing about it. But it's I don't know. I've gotten tough pieces. I've gotten some weird pieces before. But
yeah.
have you seen the people that get like a fountain drink cup worth of sauce?
Guilty. Yeah, we've done that. Yeah.
I can't imagine
Uh,
how much that even costs.
it's I think like the regular size drink is like $5, and then like the large is 8.
But full of sauce?
Yeah,
They just charge you whatever the drink is?
I mean the drink ain't that much.
No, 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 I know, but like the cane sauce.
Yeah,
Filling a cup up of that. Okay.
they charge you for it. Like it's like for a regular cup, it's $6 or $5, and then for the large, it's
Mm,
8. I'm pretty sure we got it because my daughter, again, uh, her last birthday party. That's what we got catered, and so we got a bunch of cups. They're
yeah.
like, oh, the sauce is so good. It's so good.
I'm
Man.
just gonna go through the comments real quick.
We have this spot in Florida. It's called PDQ, and it's kind of like it's all made fresh to order. So like it takes a minute. Like you got the little speaker box, but they don't talk to you there. Then you got to drive to a window, put your order in, then you go sit at the next window, and it takes a few minutes till you get your food. But that's pretty good. It's called PDQ, stands for People Dedicated to Quality,
I feel like I've heard of
and
that
yeah,
one.
it's pretty solid. I just get mine tossed in the sauce because I'm lost in the sauce.
There's another one that we're getting. I think it's called Lanes or something with an L. Something chicken
That's
tenders.
funny. Oh, there's one Slim Chickens. I haven't had that yet,
I've heard of
but
that one.
I've seen those
Uh,
going around.
We got a Zaxby's barely.
Yeah, we got. I'm not a fan.
It's all right. They have variety.
We got Bojangles.
We don't have one of those.
Ah, we ended up getting like a bunch of these chains. We got a White Castle and all that shit.
Jason on the job. Huge loss last week.
Whoa.
Still processing. Lost his favorite Knipex strippers. Can't figure out where.
Are they the forged wire strippers? Because they're goaded, bro. Like
Doesn't that
it's
suck?
hard.
Like when you
What?
lose them, but you don't realize till like the end of the day or the next day.
I get anxiety over it. Like I almost get depressed because yeah, yep. Because there's other shit you lose and you just are like, yeah, I'll be good. And then you get to the job, like again, like
Well,
you're like, oh, there it is.
oh yeah. But
Like a
like,
year later.
oh, I've had that happen to me. Like 6 months later, a year later, I find it. And I'm like, oh, okay,
There it
cool.
is.
It's still here. And and I know if that happens, I know that nobody else went. I was like, well, I was here doing the maintenance. Nobody else came by. I still have my
Yeah.
tool. It's a
Yeah. Funny, but
good
we
way to
had
test
people scheduled.
good way to test your customers
Yeah.
sometimes.
Dude, we had a guy do. Yeah, okay, we can get into that. We
Yeah,
knew this customer had one of our text bags. Knew it. He was
I've been
very
there. Go
adamant.
ahead.
Yeah. Nope. Ain't got it. He's like, this is literally the only job I was at all day yesterday. I used my tools and they're here. Nope. Don't know what you're talking about. What a total dick.
Yeah,
But you can't win them
they're
all,
under
man.
his seat. No, so I've had the same issue a couple of times, personally. I can't remember. I feel like we have one of our guys that the same exact thing happened. Um, like what you're saying, like they knew they were there, and like they don't want to give it up. For me, it was the same, like a tool bag that I left behind. We were working and we were trying to rush to the next job. It was me and my brother, like early on, and I left my tool bag right by the back door of a restaurant. And I left literally within 10 minutes. I turned around and go back. So I probably wasted like 15 minutes or so in that whole entirety of that, realizing and going back.
Yeah.
Gone. I asked because we literally had just left. Like, I know they're here. That nobody knows. Nobody saw anything. They're gonna say somebody who came by and took. I'm like, who perfectly timed it to walk by? And this was, mind you, behind in the back. Like the back door is not anywhere near the entrance door or like where people are parking or anything. So I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. And
Yeah.
my dad had the same issue at that same exact location, and it is on the bad side of town, I want to say.
Oh, oh.
And
No such thing as a bad side of town. It's just
something something about a drill, but he found it because my dad's a little more like, I know it's
aggressive.
here. I'm gonna look around.
Yeah.
They found it in the
Convincing.
guy's yeah, they found it in the guy's truck bed, and he's like, "Oh, I was just holding it for you," and I don't know what. So
Whoa.
that happened before my incident. So he's like, "Yeah, somebody took it." He's like, I've had that issue there before."
Same spot. Damn.
Yeah, same spot,
Try.
and I know it's happened at other places too. But
Well,
lately, I've had good customers, maybe better clientele. They hold my tools, and I go back and they put them in the desk and they give them back. I can't tell you because like the one thing about my tool bag is everything has a place, and I kind of
yeah.
know now if something is missing when I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
The one thing I am horrible about is my psychrometer because I have my
Mm,
probes and I see the probes and I pack up and leave and I forget that I have a psychrometer like jammed in there too. And I always use it to check like a reach-in cooler, a walk-in cooler, kind of leave it in
yeah.
there and I'm like waiting around and I'm like, okay, it hit temp and I take off. I didn't grab the
Damn.
damn temperature probe like when I
Yeah.
leave. So that's what I always have to go back for. And I'm like, that's like $100, $200 probe. I'm going to go back for it.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense. I've only ever left the tool bag once. Um. Yeah, so,
We
but
got,
I immediately went back
yeah. We've had guys do
and
that,
by
and some of our new guys have done that too. And like we're like, you cannot be doing that. We try to help them out with a lot of the stuff, the more expensive
yeah,
stuff, and some, the manifolds and stuff like that. But if they lose it, I mean that's it. If they leave their tool bag
that's it.
behind, they're responsible for hand tools and stuff like that. We don't promise anything, but we try to give them, some nicer stuff here and there when I have
Yeah,
extra tools that we don't use or something like that. And obviously,
nice.
doing this social media stuff, we get stuff sometimes. So they get some perks with the tools. But
Hell yeah.
my dad used to replace the tools, but it was like it was like him and his brother on that side.
Uh, Hell no.
And he got pissed. He's like, dude, I've already bought you like 5 Cobras. You're gonna buy your own from now on.
Woo. Yeah, we're just going to. We're gonna go to Harbor Freight. We're gonna either get some. We're probably gonna get some Pittsburgh. Okay.
Hey, when I lost that bag that I mentioned,
I
I
recall.
went straight
Didn't
to
you do a
Harbor Freight.
video?
Probably. I went straight to Harbor Freight, restocked. I think I mentioned
Yeah.
this. I think I told the whole story on. I think it
Okay.
happened before I did social media, but I I know I talked about it a couple times. I even when I started my channel and my Instagram, if you guys were around social media during COVID, like some of my first few posts, I'm just showing my backpack and it's all Harbor Freight tools. Like
Yeah. I
I,
recall. I'm like, look at this. Look at this guy.
I don't think I ever said anything. Just post because I was just posting pictures. It wasn't what it was or what it is
No, I
now.
remember you
Like
doing like
all
a bag because you had the tech pack or something, right? The
oh that
tech
was
pack
yeah
MC maybe.
one of my yeah the backpack one of my first like loadout videos. It was like
Yeah,
an MB2 and that one I think. And
I
I still
recall
had
seeing
those
something.
tools because I mean they didn't
Yeah,
break. They were
you
still
know.
working. No, but I
I
mean before that I had a CLC bag, and that's
oh
what I was
uh,
posting, and
yeah.
I didn't think about it. I didn't know about Vito or any other tool bag at the time, and that
When
bag
you say
ripped
any
on.
other tool bag, what comes to mind?
No, well, CLC or Husky, people had at the time. You have to remember
My
at the
first one
time.
that I at my first bag was a Husky open tote bag. It was like $15, bro, and I was so proud of that thing. I was like,
we
I just,
yeah.
yeah, all my tools were hand me downs, man. But I loaded that thing up so precisely. I was like,
Ro-
there's a moment where you're just like, you
okay,
know,
hold on.
what
Rhodes.
happened?
What? Because I got cut off when I was gonna say I bought so many
Hey,
CLC
hey,
bags and they all
be
ripped.
careful what you say. All
No,
right.
they all ripped.
Oh, all
They all
right.
ripped.
I don't want you
I've
getting in
never buy
trouble.
CLC again.
Yeah, he hates the Vito bags.
I
I'm like,
know, I
dude,
know.
we can't. It's Vito. Like, what, you know? It's like you can't.
The one
I don't
thing you
know.
can't say is it'll rip. I had the CLC backpack. That freaking backpack strap ripped
Oh,
when I put it on, and it like
that was it.
that going up a ladder is not. And it happened twice. Going up a
Oh,
ladder,
yeah.
you don't want that to happen. So nothing against them, but I bought two backpacks and probably two of the tool pouches. They never lasted.
Dang.
It is what it
Ooh,
is. They're cheap. They're cheaper if you need a bag to
you.
start out with. If you maybe don't abuse it that much, it's fine. But back then,
Yeah.
I was going through bags like crazy.
Then my next bag. After that, I upgraded to the pack out open tote, 15-inch. Phenomenal. That was a great
Oh,
bag too.
I think I
I
saw
sold
that.
it. Yeah, that was one of my first videos. But it
Yeah.
was like that was a legendary bag. Like for installs, bro. Sweet.
Oh, I meant
Kind of
to bring
miss
up
doing
some
installs.
comments from earlier. We got Nicole from ACIQ in the chat.
Shout out. Shout out. Oh, shout out. Hey. I
I
hate
hate
thieves.
thieves. It's a super low act stealing someone's tools. Yep.
Valid. Yeah, dude. It's wild when you think about it. Like, especially like you're there doing a service. You know what I mean?
I know. And then yeah, that's your livelihood, right? You gotta. I mean, you can
You
go
know
like
what
I
though?
said. I went to go buy some from Harbor Freight. It's not the tools. It's the technician, right?
That's right.
Um,
You know they can
but
disable air tags.
AirTags
Just
weren't a thing
saying.
back then.
Yeah, that's true. There's this other company out there that got these little cards. You know what I'm talking
The
about.
cards are pretty sleek. The
And those
problem
are
with
RFID'd. So you
the
ain't.
problem with the AirTags is they alert people because
Oh yeah, like if you.
they're not
Yeah,
meant to spy on people. They're like there's
it's for you.
safety built in. Yeah. So if you're around somebody with an AirTag and they've been with you long enough, it's gonna start ringing. Which I think Kurt took out the speaker on his, but now it gives the person a notification, like if you're around them. So it's not
Interesting.
foolproof.
Nice.
There's always thieves always find a way. Let's
That they
see.
do. You know, speaking of tools again, was in the Lowe's, and we were big on the tough belt for a minute. Started to see heavy discounts, bro. And
Really?
I actually picked up their massive cooler. It was $60, and it's
They're
normally
what?
like 269. Like their huge cooler, like
Damn.
the full size, like the Yeti, and yeah, and the like the track system for the walls. That's normally like $200. It was like $49.
Are they trying to get
Like
rid of it? Because they just brought over that whole garage system that they were gonna.
well,
That
that's
I
what
think
this
it
was a
came
part
out.
for. Did it? It's at
Some of
my
it.
Lowe's, the local one. I'm gonna check other ones when I'm in the area because if there is,
Well,
I mean, it
they're
would.
probably
It's a great.
they're probably pushing them out. Then they're on Amazon and they're on other places now.
Oh yeah, they're probably pushed out. They're
But
not probably taking any more inventory at
yeah,
Lowe's whatsoever. It's probably all just
they're probably
like you
pushing
said,
them out
online.
to build up more Klein.
Yeah, Klein. You know what's ridiculous with that Klein is that $379 price tag. Holy hell, bro!
Was that before
I
or
was
after there was a sale on it? I think it went down. I don't
oh
know, or unless that
that's
or
no before the sale was $599
oh
or
okay
and no sorry
four
the
or
sale was
something.
$379 but the regular price it was like $599 or some crazy crap. I'm like, man, you
Yeah,
remember you could buy the 3-piece set for $199, bro, $189 on
yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. Because I had debated to get it just for the blackout look because I was gonna build out the truck. And yeah, it was like four something or right up there, close to 500. And I was like, yeah, like I mean, I can afford it, but do I want to spend that money?
Valid.
And then it went down to
That's
379, I believe, is what the
still not worth
sale
it.
was. I I I almost went over and got it, but I had a bunch of tough built left over, and
Let's
that's what I
see.
ended up using on the new one.
Oh, yeah, valid. You want to start with this one, or do you want me to go? You want to read it?
Well, let me read it out. From
Yeah.
Instagram, do you feel like ECM motors are a bad deal for consumers
Yes.
because
All right.
there is more electronic failures and ECM boards are more expensive? It just seems like a deliberate issue that they want to make more repair sales. I'll let you start, but I'm just going to say real quick. The I don't know if the efficiency ever or they ever see that
No,
savings on the efficient
no.
side because it'll fail before that happens.
Yeah, it's horse shit. It's just a big old scam. Was it 2017 when it was kind of it had to be in all the equipment or something.
It,
Um,
it's it's probably like a thing that they have to put in to meet certain standards,
yeah.
but I don't know. I still feel like it's a little scammy.
They're good though. For when they work, they're great. You can, you know. But I have
Yeah,
seen
when they
people
work,
make the
they're great.
repairs.
That's always
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
only good thing you can say about a lot of this stuff.
Like, how often is like doing a motor like what you're? At least for me, that's like the big. I probably do. Feels like 2 motors a week, man. You know, and they're ECM generally.
I I
I
feel
do want to
like
start
I feel
figuring
like I
out, getting
replace.
the diodes and stuff and fixing it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
I
always
do.
said that we're going in that direction. If
But
this
think about it, bro.
continues,
Like the amount of labor you're going to end up spending to have that skill to do that. That's going to cost more. That's going to cost more than the motor because no one else is doing it.
times are different. Back in the day, you could take the time to kind of fix something
Yeah.
up and rebuild it and all that kind of stuff, which is what you would be doing with an ECM or anything that has a board, and you can solder and get that skill to fix. And I've seen it done plenty of times but it's not really like that. It's a repair that the company wants to offer. It's they kind of do it as a favor to the customer because they can't even get the board, for weeks or whatever it is. And like
Yeah.
somebody going to be without AC for that time, there's different ways around it. I've seen people soldering to fix, which is not a permanent fix because I've heard bad things about doing that, going that route too. But it's always better to replace the whole thing, whatever electronics burnt out. But yeah, like that's the way. I don't know. It's a different way to do it, but usually you're trying to help out a customer, or that's what I've seen. Because the other option is like they wait without AC for I don't know how long, or you do the other route is ripping out anything electronic, ECM, and going back in with an old school motor.
Yeah. Recently did that. They had one of them 16 pin, full communicating ECMs, whatever, and just put a PSC in, man. Slapped a relay on that bad boy, called it a day. Also, you know, in certain times where it's like, I mean, they have all these aftermarket ones now, and it's evergreens that I use. And guess what? That's who the manufacturers are using. These Gen Tech, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
Yeah,
we're putting the same thing in. It's just a different paint job. You know what I mean? So
that's
we
true.
just recently actually just did that for another customer. I was having this ECM condenser fan motor issue. It was crazy, dude. It was going. I've never seen it. It was going like 3 to 2 to 1 to 5 amps, dude. Just like, and it was like wah 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 wah. I'm like, I've never heard this, but they couldn't get the other motor in for it was like 2 weeks. So we just grabbed like some aftermarket one, man, slapped it in, called it a day.
Oh, this is true. I mean, I don't do residential, so I don't deal with it as much, but there's other issues. I've seen guys that do a lot of these,
Well,
and it is an
ECMs are
issue
in. How
with
you check
static
static on
sometimes.
a condenser?
Well, I'm talking about indoor.
Well, I'm asking about condensers. Okay, that's clean coils, everything. I just want
Yeah.
to know. But no, seriously, that's that and moisture, right?
Oh yeah. We
Um,
moisture is a big one.
so and
And what can you
here,
do?
well, so the biggest thing, dude, is when you tell these customers, and it's like usually like the position I'm in, right? Like I'm not the guy who ends up putting these systems in or anything.
Exactly.
Um, and it's already been done, and I tell the customer, well, your duct work's a little small. Like I went to one today, dude. It was like a case coil, and the supply plan on was literally half of the coil opening, bro. I'm like, the ductwork was from 1989. I'm like, well, that's your problem. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's like, well, why didn't anybody do? I'm like, honestly, most people just they're just ignorant to it, or they're just trying to sell you the box, man. Or like the biggest
That
thing is I always send like with a new system if the house is older than 15 years old is hey, you're gonna get a ductwork quote too. It's up to you, but I'm just letting you
oh yeah.
know you're gonna want to highly consider the ductwork, and it's up to them to decide, you know. But it's you can manipulate the system to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that those are the exact reasons that I have the same kind of outlook or the same thing happen over here because and I used to argue with people in the comments. I'm like, I didn't install this, and I know it's not designed right. It's not installed properly.
Well, why
But
didn't they do that? Why didn't? Why would they do that? I'm like,
why would they
I
do
don't
that? Or
know.
they know more than I do, so I'm doing something
It's like,
wrong.
yeah,
And that's what
I
I'm
don't
trying to train
know.
my
I don't,
guys on is like, hey, a part fails or something feels wrong. It's cooling on the roof, but maybe you go inside and it feels like sticky or something. Check the ductwork. More than likely, because lately we've had to do a lot of it, is quoting out.
mhm.
If they don't want to do the whole thing, you know, at least the bad parts and figure out something else, whatever's in their
Yeah,
budget. But a lot of times it's like the duct fell apart, and then you go and look at it, and it's the same thing. Like I don't want to sit there and tell the customer like everything that some other company did wrong. Like that. I mean, that's just I've already learned that
for sure.
it's not something it's not a conversation you want to have like that. You can let the customer assume whatever they want to assume, and you're there to kind of remedy the and find a
Of course.
solution. But yeah, I've sat there before, and it's like, hey, there's no hanging straps on some of these ducks. Like there's no support. There's no mastic on anything that I see. It's all
Literally.
freaking flex duct held together by zip ties and hopes and prayers, right?
That's
Eventually
it.
that stuff falls apart if they didn't put mastic, or it won't last as long if they didn't do all the proper installation. And I see it all the time. And I literally go in there, remastic everything, retape everything, get some hanging straps, get something properly, because everything here is flex. I don't know about you, but like I feel like I see more and
Yep.
more of that in
It's
almost every
ridiculous.
area now.
Yeah.
And it's
Spaghetti
always
junction, bro.
just thrown on the floor, and it's like some of it's kinked, some of it's too long. Nobody wants to. I'm like nobody wanted to cut
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
damn
You're
thing to
like, all
length.
right.
So there's
Yeah,
so
dude.
many issues, and a customer will only pay you what they can or what they want to.
Exactly. Yeah. No, we've done from the previous, owners of the business, right? Like they were towards the end, were putting in a lot of them high 20 SEER pieces of equipment, and we've changed out like 4 or 5 houses yeah, duct systems because like the compressor blew or the motors blew. It's like, well, dude, your shit is way too small. well, why didn't you say anything? I don't know. The dude was like 60. You know, back in the day, I guess they just didn't care. Um,
You,
it
it's funny because they ask you, why didn't anybody say anything? Why did you pay them?
did you ask? You know what I mean, dude?
That I
The whole
always want
thing.
to say that, and I always have to hold back because I'm like, well, why the fuck? How did they get away with it in the first place?
Yeah, you let them do this, right? You signed it. I had one. Hey, shout out to Rico Suave, by the way.
What's up,
Okay,
blogger? I haven't
hey,
seen him in a while.
Nestor. I I had a job today. I was going out there, the drain line issue, right? And the guy's like, dude, this has just been going on and on and on. Like every month, I'm getting like this drain line's just backing up. I'm like, yeah, I hear you. Let's just check it. So I check it. I'm like, this dude's been on a regular maintenance for like 4 years and all this crap. 2 years, sorry. He's been here for 4 years, but it's always the drain line. I'm like, dude, like, do they check anything? The, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, he said it's all good. I checked the pressures, dude, and it's just low on refrigerant, right? Like the saturation, my suction sat was like, at this point in the day, it was like 33. I'm like, well, it's freezing over, getting close to it. And then it's just because the drain line was cleared. And I was like, it's just filling up. Did a leak search, found it right where it was supposed to be. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, recently the guy's gotten, again, here we go with the private equity crap. This guy, cool, loved him. He was great. But recently, hey, he had this IAQ system he wanted to sell me the last time, and it was $4,000. Instead of fixing his solution,
Oh
it's
yeah,
just he goes, "And we have great financing." You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, it's like this.
yeah. I kind of cringe when I start seeing that stuff, and I see it in person. I see it online. There's always like, hey, your system is 8, 10 years old. You need a new one at this point. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
stop scaring these homeowners. Uh, Roads is like, we need that die hard ductwork. You're crawling
yeah.
in
Like,
the
where is that
vents.
shit? I'm
Yeah.
trying to find that. I've worked on that size before though, but that was at a big ass warehouse.
Speaking of sponsors,
Shout out. Yeah, I got actually at the supply house today. I said in one of my recent videos, if you ever catch me without the Camel City nil out in public,
oh, somebody pulled up on you.
yeah, he was like, "What socks you wearing?" I said, "Don't you do this to me, bud." I said, "I got them Camel shitties on."
They think
Uh,
we're playing. I wear these things every day.
I was like, "Bro, I have no reason not to. I work out in these bitches, man.
Um,
It's the legit truth." See, I mean, I'm just gonna wear a big sock. Oh man.
but
Speaking of
yeah,
which, did you ever get a response on that or no?
nah. I mean,
Unbelievable. I
I know
can't keep
I
going,
know we're
man.
still selling them. We're still selling their socks
Yeah.
for them because I got some more sales recently, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Usually he answers after a while.
Yeah, it's usually
I
pretty good.
realized on the last email I didn't send the invoice. I was like, so now I guess. Well, I don't know. You
That
haven't heard anything either, so
there's your problem, bud. Yeah, no, I haven't heard nothing. It's all good.
we'll
Shout
see.
out to the mill. Shout out to the mill.
Um. Oh man, what were we talking? We were talking about ECM, and I see it too because
ECM,
no, because
bed
on
tats.
here it wasn't as prominent, but I've seen it up north. I did see it a little bit here, where these companies, I mean, sale companies of some sort, were going in and selling like anybody that had a restaurant that had like a walk-in cooler or whatever, selling them more efficient motors and basically ripping out what they had and putting those in and
Oh
selling them
my
on
god. Yeah. It's
right
gonna change your life.
and then they fail and everybody that's ever worked on those always says that they're crap. So like that it's just one big scam. And I had one and again like yeah, it goes back to how it's installed and the duct work and everything and I have no control. And for me it's a little bit different, but like for you it's a homeowner and it's their money. Like they're going to decide what to do with it. They're going to call somebody else. Somebody will do it cheaper. That's always the issue.
Yeah, for sure.
Where you want to rectify everything and fix it the right way, but Chuck in a truck will do it for a fraction of the price and just slap in whatever. So
Bro.
for me, it's like some of my customers have 15, 20 stores. Am I going to go in and rip out 20 locations ductwork
Think,
and start
hold on.
over?
Think about the margins.
Because I had one recently that an ECM failed on it, and then
Yeah.
the one that I put in started failing after a little while. But I had to change the
Mm,
speed on it, and that's something I didn't check the first time. But I don't know. I went back in with I was an aftermarket ECM motor, and it worked fine for like a week. I had to go back and change the tap on the speed because that
yeah.
high speed just gave out for some reason. But
Hmm.
they do have moisture issues. They do have all this other stuff. So
Yeah.
again, I mean, they're not gonna let us. They've let us do it to like 2 locations, and they like cried the entire time. That was like pulling teeth.
Yeah. So like, give it up, man.
Let us fix it. You know.
Yeah, the old Fasco. So
Uh, Sales guy sells high SEER equipment to fix bad ductwork, and in Florida,
that's
8 years old is considered an opportunity call.
yeah, you know what? He's valid, and this may be like a statistic. I'm pretty sure I heard from Brian Orr, who obviously is in my same market, and it was like ACA, but it was like 8 to 12 years in Florida is kind of like, and that's when I
Oh,
typically see it.
okay, that's different. Yeah.
Failures. Um, but no, he's super right. But you know what's crazy now is they got the law passed, which is a great law, and we've talked about it. Is no matter what when the system was installed, whatever, like it gets 10 years, because what was happening here is all these conglomerate, these monopoly ass companies were doing these new builds because it would only come with 5 years. They weren't registering it to the homeowners or anything or giving them the opportunity to, so it would go away in 5 years. They'd call them out year six, coils leaking, buy a new system. So they were like double dipping essentially, which they made their money, but it was how that's god dang illegal, bro. Like it's literally, you know what I mean?
I've seen it, and that a lot of that kind of stuff happens, and it's hard to break it to a customer when you find something that another company was fishy about. Like I've seen it plenty of
Yeah.
times where they didn't know that it was under warranty and they paid for whatever it was.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh, what?
I know that company got it for free. I know that they charged you for it, and I'm there after the fact. I couldn't like prevent it, but
Do you
it's
think
always.
somebody recently charged the customer for their equipment they got for free?
Oh yeah, well nothing's free. Yes,
Like,
there
you know?
nobody gives handouts. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But your market's very different too, because if I actually worked by the coast, because like I'm far enough away where that stuff doesn't affect where I'm at right
Yeah,
now.
I would say, pretty. I mean, I'm an hour and a half in, so I'm
Well,
not
yeah, but
too
like
too close.
but it's different. I think Florida's different because
Yeah, with that
your
peninsula.
filter dryers, like what you
Oh yeah,
showed, I think recently,
yeah.
we don't see that here. Like most of the stuff here is fine
Ah,
outside. I don't see
okay.
leaking dryers very
Yeah.
often. Now it has to be like an extremely old system that maybe was, with the rain and stuff like that, like it rusted out. That's where
Mm-hmm.
I see that kind of leak. But just like by the coast, like the kind of stuff you see, yeah, further that way, that stuff doesn't last 10 years. Like it's going to go out, it's going to
Yeah.
leak.
Yeah, those
So
things, man. I
that's
don't
very
know.
different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate that
Absolutely.
wisdom hairs coming in. I tell people
Oh
cuz I
Lord.
don't color anything. They're there.
I don't know, man. I don't know. On some days that
Let's
should be
see.
looking like shoe polish, dog. Like what?
uh
Uh,
cause roads did a maintenance on a 16-year-old train system a half mile from the
Fuck
Gulf,
off.
and it looked good. That
All
must have been
bullshit.
covered in like clear coat or something.
The little motor video I posted. I have the full video. It was a motor from 1988, bro. Like Johnny Choo Choo. Johnny. Nah,
He
damn
had
it. What am
some
I trying
people
to
have the coolest names because Johnny Chill, right? His last name is
go,
Chillemi.
Johnny? Go, go, go. That's what I was trying to think. Yeah.
That's his real last
Chill,
name.
Johnny. Chill, chill, chill. Yeah, that is pretty gangster.
And there's another guy,
That's
Koolin. That's another one I've heard. People were just born to do HVAC.
this is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna have. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, we're not
You were
all
saying
that
something
smart.
about a motor?
Oh, the one I did was from 1988, bro. That motherfucker was in there, dude. And my puller seized up because
Oh,
obviously, like,
that's
you're
how
not.
old that one was?
Yeah, that motor and like the my pool. Like, I have a whole video. I'm like, well, that's good to know. I got to go get a new one because you're not. They now label not to use your impacts, but whatever, right?
That's what people kept
And
telling me because the video I did went viral on one of the platforms.
yeah,
And I was like, cool, but like I
it's
use it
yeah,
like once or twice here and there because I
oh
don't
yeah,
do residential. I was
right.
like, I'm gonna use
So
my damn impact.
yeah, all day long, dude. Like that's how I've been using mine for years, and I've gone through. This will be my third one, but it's paid for itself, right? Like the time I've saved doing it that way is just sped up the process. So that's why I ended up going with the SDS because, but
Mm.
yeah, I wasn't fighting that shit, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the same thing with me. I was already frustrated on that call that I had, and then to find out it was like it was an RTU, but it was a single phase, and it had that kind of motor in there where I needed to pull off
You're
the
like,
wheel, and then
I'm doing it.
I had just busted my heavy duty puller on some carrier that I had an issue with like a year ago,
Oh
and
Lord.
I messed it all up. Like the rod inside is all bent, so that's kind of what messed up.
Yeah.
And those that was the time where I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna buy. And this is why I buy typically the whole assembly if it looks a certain way, and I know that other one had like humidity, a lot of water issues in
Mm.
that thing, and it was rusted out like the wheel and everything. And that's where I messed with the puller. So when I got to this one, I was like, fuck,
So we just doing it. Yeah.
I forgot to buy a new one. So I had to go get one, go back, and yeah, I'm just gonna use the impact because I was already frustrated at that point. I'm not gonna sit there with a
Facts.
wrench.
Nah. Nope. No, sir. Yeah, I ended
Johnny, you
up.
guys are gangster.
Oh, you know what's crazy? And then after I did that, I'll, stay tuned. The video is going to be great.
Oh, other
Video is great.
point. Do you protect your filter dryers when you solder?
Occasionally,
Yeah,
but
I don't
I'm
do it every
very.
time,
I got a delicate hand, I think. So.
but that's another point. That's because people will ask, why do you protect it? Why do people put the putty
Oh,
on
for
there?
sure. Yeah, all day long.
The
Yeah.
paint is not just for looks, it is actually to protect it against
Yeah.
outside environment. So
The elements.
you can do that, or like I mentioned earlier, the clear coat. There's different brands that do it, so protect it
Do you have a specific one you would recommend?
for like the coating.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what you want because I have there's clear ones, but you can't tell what you sprayed, so you have to be
Oh,
like you have to pay
just go
attention.
over the whole thing. Yeah, like screw it
I like the blue one. I think it's Rector Seals, but I
with
don't.
the shark on it.
But it looks tacky on some systems, so like I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah.
I recently found out that new Calgon has one and it's gray, so it kind of you can kind of see it, kind of not see it. So that's the one I have right now.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. No, I was gonna say
You
got
get those
attacked by
little
some bees today.
tiger marks on the dryer. Some people were like, "That's my signature, man."
They're like, hey, you should all have those, right? Yeah. Like
um,
that's what it's supposed to look like.
I know. Where'd you get bees at?
Yeah, I was opening up a panel outside, and I dropped it, and like five hornets, like the red ones, just came at me. I was like, again! Like, if anyone sees it, like, could you just imagine if like someone's just watching you outside, and you're all of a sudden you just, you know what I mean? And you're like, shit. And then, luckily, I had some new kill from
I
New
was gonna say, do you
Calgon on the
carry
truck.
anything?
Yeah, yeah. I'm always carrying, brother. Okay,
So I never run into
smart.
that. I never run into that issue. So I don't have that,
You
but I
don't
mean, it's
have
good to
bees
know
on
that
the roof?
not where I'm at.
What?
I've
Bro, I be
never
seeing.
encountered.
Did you see my video? It was like last summer. Dude, there was probably about like 100 of
Well,
them bad boys.
I've seen you and I've seen other guys that
You
deal
just
with
don't
it
get them like
too.
that?
No, and the other guys I've seen are like in California or up north, and they have the
That's
same issue.
nice.
Whether it's residential or commercial, they'll have
Mm-hmm.
the bees and wasps in their units. I've never encountered it. Um,
Lucky.
so I don't have to carry that. What I do have to carry is like roach spray. That's the only thing I do have to carry
Gross as shit. Nasty.
because that's the
Like,
kind of kitchens I work in.
yep. Wait, what? Billing my subscription expired.
How much for an ECM
Really?
motor?
What the fuck? Sorry. Depending. I mean, under warranty, we do motors for like 425. Depending on the motor, if you want that OEM, that bad boy might cost a pretty penny, but usually like 925.
That's what they average. Because I only see it on like what I work on.
Depends on which one we're going with. Like, it depends on the horsepower, but I want to say might range between 650 and 1,000.
Yeah, because I got a quote on a couple of them, and they were like in the 500-600 range for OEM. But again, this is like
Okay.
the stuff that I work on.
Okay.
And then versus like one of the universals, it was like, but that video actually where I had the puller in it, I listened to one of the counter guys that I shouldn't have, and it was,
Oh Lord.
yeah, they were like, it's $100. I was like, yeah, we'll slap it in if I have to cut the shaft or anything. Completely wrong motor. It didn't fit at all. So then I had to get another, I think another price on it, and it was like something in between is usually like $200 to $300. But if we go OEM, usually I see them at 500-600 bucks. But I've heard on the residential side, because you guys deal with a lot of other stuff, like in a variety of it, you guys see. I think I've even heard you guys. Yeah, well, you mentioned 900, like $1,000,
Yeah.
something like that.
I've sold them before to a customer at my last company. It was like 1850, and that was like 4 years ago. I was like, whoa. And a dude bought it. I was like, man, I wouldn't have done that.
I've
I
heard you
was
say
like,
that one. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, whoa.
Yellow
Um,
Anthony from Instagram. Yellow jackets are serious in the Tampa Bay area. They pile up on the RTUs. He
yeah.
carries about 5
5
cans of
cans is
those.
legit. I had to run the Ace Hardware that day, dude, and I had to get. That's what I ended up. I bought all they had, and I was damn near out. God, I'm on 10% battery, by the way.
What's up, Top Gun? We're rounding it out. We're at
What up, Top Gun?
almost an hour.
Nice.
It's Top Gun here. See his Instagram videos all the
Yours
time.
truly, Top Gun.
Oh, somebody, I
Maverick.
forgot. I'm about to find it. Appreciate everybody for all the comments. I mean, I get lost here sometimes.
It's okay, you know.
Somebody
You
had
know,
asked if the recovery machine is worth getting. I think you've already used it a couple times, maybe.
honest to God, if you're in the market for it, yes.
Here it is.
I did it again. I'm I'm disappointed not in the results from the tool. I'm disappointed in like
The
the
work?
result, like the work. Yeah, the job, because like I went to it was a 4-ton unit, seven. Let's say it had 8.5 pounds in it, right? I'm like, all right, perfect. It says it can recover on a fully charged 12, 10 pounds, right? The flow rate for 410 is 3/4 of a pound, 0.73. So I'm like, all right, bet this will be perfect. Ends up having like 5 pounds in the freaking machine, right? I'm like, you're kidding. It ran for 30 minutes and it was down to 2 bars. So I'm like, I'm curious, but I have a pretty like good setup, I think. You know, I use that remove the valve cores, double
Oh
up,
yeah.
3/8 hose, you know, flip the tank to the liquid, and I think it helps the recovery. So I don't know if you know where they're getting theirs from, but Yeah, I mean, I was literally both times in a position where I didn't have power. And what was great about this one, the disconnect actually was broken, so I couldn't safely use the cheater cord. I mean, I could have, right? I could still use the Widowmaker, but
Be a man.
I don't like. Yeah, I just put your shit on it, man. Stop being a bitch. And I was like, you know what? Perfect. I hate
Um,
electricity, so
well,
yes,
me
I
too.
would say,
That's another reason too, right? And I use a damn cheater cord. Like I am
yeah,
brave enough to use a cheater cord, but I don't like doing it. So that was my other reason for wanting one.
yep.
So what is it? What is there as far as what they say, like how long it can run or what it can do?
So it says it can recover 10 pounds of refrigerant on a charge. It was that it could do a 5-ton condenser. This is what they told us at AHR last year.
Yeah.
Uh, a 5-ton condenser in 15 minutes. But there was never actually true numbers. But like I said, the flow rate for it on 410, what they show is 0.73 pounds a minute. And I recovered, it seems to be, in my experience, about a pound a minute. So it's a little bit faster. Um, I'm a new generationish kind of guy. I love I love it. So get your
I,
companies to
I've
buy
been
it.
I've been waiting to get it, or I've been waiting for this product from anybody. I'm
Yeah,
surprised it was Milwaukee that did it, but like from anybody
bro.
because
How much was that Navac 2 CFM pump when it came out? Wasn't it like $600, $700 when it
yeah,
first came out for a little 2 CFM?
yeah.
People were buying the shit out of that.
Look,
I mean,
you want to talk about pricing? Because I just did a
like take
video
okay.
on Instagram,
Now
right?
with
So I posted the recovery machine, like, hey, this is what it does, what it looks like, just real simple. And somebody
yeah,
again was like, and this guy has been. I told Brian because Brian tagged me as a
shit.
collaborator, and this guy doesn't like manifolds. He's always commenting, and
Oh god. Yeah,
Brian posted his manifolds that he just got. So me and the guy were just arguing in the comments. I'm like, I'm
yeah,
sorry, Brian. You got roped
yeah,
into it because you tagged me in this.
yeah.
Um, and I posted the recovery machine. The guy came back again. He's like, I wouldn't pay for that. But he always like references you influencers, you want to spend money on whatever you want
For
to
sure.
spend, or you HVAC people like need to justify this kind of stuff and be baller. I think today he was like, you got to be a big baller and show off or something. I was like, I've been waiting for this for years. It has nothing to do with being an influencer or showing off money. If we go look, and I was waiting because I had a follow up video that I used that comment to post about pricing.
Yeah,
It's $15.99. I think it was supposed to be cheaper, but it is $15.99 now. Right,
yeah,
current pricing everywhere, and it might go on
yep.
sale. I mean, they
You
typically
take the
do.
battery out of the equation if you have a battery, and you take the charger out of it.
Yes.
You're,
Let me
you're
see if
at the
I can
same damn price. Now,
screen.
unfortunately, I don't think they're selling it individually. It's only kitted,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because when I got mine, I was like, I already have a ton of batteries. I didn't need
Yeah, I
a
exactly.
$250 battery included, right? And the charger. So that adds to the cost. So if they ever do a
Just
tool only, that would be fantastic
yeah,
for
it'd
anybody
be
that already has like,
1,100 bucks.
yeah. So if we do a quick search, because this is what my follow up video was for, field piece is 1,200. It's actually 13 or so at my supply house. So like typically you're gonna go to your supply house and they're gonna be more expensive. True Tech Tools is usually cheaper. So field
Okay.
piece, 1,200 bucks. Navac is anywhere from 900 to 1,200 bucks. And I know we talked about this before, but I'm just gonna go over it again. Yellow Jacket is just as much as the Milwaukee one, right? 1,500
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
The twin that everybody likes is 1,000 bucks, and these are marked down because, like I said, if you go to a supply house, you're gonna see that retail price. Like the Appion one is 1,200 retail.
Yeah.
That's the price you see at the supply house. They might even mark it up. I think my supply house does sell Milwaukee. They marked that thing up to $2,000 when I looked.
What?
Yeah, if I
Hey,
order it
bro.
from Johnstone, it's $2,000.
Oh Lord.
Oh, and everybody's favorite brand right now. This little
Oh
guy
yeah,
is
yeah. Get
$1,200.
get this shit out of here.
So
You
they're
know who
all
I saw at the supply
expensive.
house was CP. Oh, I did tell you that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, they are.
So
They're
they're all
all.
expensive. They're all $1,200.
You know.
Honestly, if
Yeah.
you take out the battery, they're probably the same price.
So what you could do is you buy the, because some places have the battery for 450, some have it for 250, some for 200. But if you already have batteries and chargers, take the battery, take the charger, sell that shit on
Oh
Facebook
yeah.
Marketplace, and you're at the same cost you would be for any
Yeah,
other one.
yeah, just sell the damn battery. That thing is like so expensive buying it on
So,
itself. You can make a couple
I-
$100 right there.
yep, like that would justify the price. It would bring it down to essentially what you pay less than a yellow
Now,
jacket, slightly more than a field piece.
Victor, everything's made in China. I hate that argument. Um, so
Yellow jacket is made in America.
is that the only one that is? I think.
I think so. I don't know how far they go with that. If it's they go with the source to tagline or not.
Oh yeah. See, this guy remembers buying it for 500 back in the day. The G Twin. I
I
keep
bought
telling
the
people that it's not as cheap as it used to be. Everything is expensive.
fudge no. Yeah, I bought the Milwaukee or the field piece one. It was like 650, bro, maybe 700.
Yes, that's what the normal price was. I remember, and when I'm looking now, because even I was like, man, 15.99. I looked,
And you're
they're
like,
all damn near that price.
it's crazy. Yeah. Again,
What's up, disciple?
shout out. I would recommend it if you're. I'm a Milwaukee
Depends.
tool whore,
Yes, it
have
depends on
been,
who you are.
and yeah, and I find the convenience of everything. I don't own real only like corded tool I'll keep on the van is a shop vac. Um and I still have a cordless on the van too. But
Yeah, but
that's
here's the thing. Like, if you're, because the guy that asked earlier in the chat, he specifically asked for residential. Typically, I think you do have some sort of way to get power at a residential home. Depends if it's like empty or you don't want to go inside for anything. I don't know. It depends on, I guess, the situation. I don't know too much about that. Commercial, RTUs, restaurants. I'm not running 100
yeah.
feet of extension cord through a kitchen where somebody can trip and sue me, for one.
Yeah.
And
That's good. It's valid.
and everybody's like, there's outlets on the roof. There's never outlets that work. They
Bro,
might
there's
be there.
yeah. Every time like the GFI or whatever, if they have what is you can't find where it goes.
Yeah, or
I
you
mean,
can't even. I've had a bunch that you can't even reset anymore. Like they're
yeah,
failed.
like
And it's like, I'm
yeah.
like, okay, I got to go buy an outlet to get this to work, or I could just have my Milwaukee battery powered tools. And it's funny because I got a comment on somewhere. I don't know if it was Instagram, and I guess it was an electrician. He's like, "Oh, good. I hope everybody buys these so they can stop asking us to put outlets on the roof."
Yeah, that's funny. I did see a video of a guy, or not a video. It was a comment on one of something else
I've
similar. Like that's why there's always conveniently an outlet by where I work.
Oh yeah.
Um.
You would say what,
So
like an
so
hour?
I mean, so far from my testing, right? I'm gonna have like the time stamp, I guess, but like it was probably a half hour that thing just ran consistently, and it was down to 2 bars. And that was me checking
Which,
it after it was done. It could have
yeah,
been at 3. I'm sure. I would say 45 minutes, maybe to an hour.
yeah. I was gonna say
Maybe I could be totally
sometimes
wrong. Okay,
sometimes it's
it
deceiving because it might last longer, it might last less,
and that's not
unless you
under a
actually
full
run it.
load, because it kind of
Yeah,
stopped running as well. So, but the claim is 10 pounds of refrigerant on. That's what it says.
which would be perfect because I do a lot of um, systems that are right under that. I think the most I've worked on is like a 12-pound system.
Okay. Yeah, so you'd
Uh,
be good, dude. And again, I got tons. The
Roads. I'll wait
V4.
for the
I'd
Vivo
be.
one. You wanna put it in your cart? It's right here on Home Depot.
It's fine. $700. Dang, boy. Even Vivor's getting expensive.
It's
Holy shit.
digital. It's digital. It has something up against
Digital.
some of the. I think Yellow Jacket's still analog and a few others.
Man. Yeah, I mean that Vortex Dual from Inficon is as well. That's a
Yeah,
pretty
not
nice one
bad.
though.
I honestly, if you're recovering, it shouldn't take you that long. Like it should
Yeah,
be
if you're
done
doing
within one of the battery uses.
and look at this, guys. You're now if you go, they're buying back 410. Essentially, it's $1 a pound. So
Yeah.
just just do what you do. It'll pay for itself in time and recovery. Don't just do the old disposal at the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna do this the right way.
What's up,
Yo yo.
Amir?
That's me doing my Nez
It's all
Bryant.
overpriced. It's all overpriced junk.
Oh,
Yeah,
everything is
we get
ridiculous.
it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say junk though. I wouldn't go that far.
It's like the
Uh,
probes too. Um, they used to
it
be
is it
like
is junk.
under 500, I think.
Everything's yeah. No, dude, everything. Yeah, I remember buying the field piece kit for like it was like $400 with
That's
the
what I remember. Yeah,
psychrometers and everything, and they're probably 700 now.
because at the time I bought like just the probes and clamps, and I was like, I'll buy the psychrometers later because I was trying to save a buck.
Yeah,
And I did
them
buy.
bitches is expensive.
Yeah, I did have to buy them, but like they went up like almost. They're like 100. No, they're more than $100 each. They're like $200 each or
hmm
something. I was like,
hmm
well, they weren't. They
I
weren't
think
that
yeah, they're the
price.
most expensive part. Yeah, it's
So
crazy, man.
nowadays, you just get the whole damn kit because
Literally. Nah,
they used to price them out. Um, it would be the same price as getting the kit as buying them separate, but now it's different. But yeah, they were like $400 to $500 at the most. Now it's like 700 or something for the complete kit, maybe a little bit more. Somebody asked me about manifolds. I'm like, yeah, if you want a full blown like name brand manifold, that's like $800, something like that.
the CPS one I saw at the supply house. He said it was gonna be
Yeah,
like $600. Didn't look too bad.
those are coming.
That's
CPS is coming
crazy.
in
Yeah,
hot,
legitimately everything has doubled since 2020, bro.
and has it come down whatsoever? No.
It's not going to never, right? It's like, you know what? I was watching. There's this dude I watch. His name's Bedros Koolian, and he
Yeah,
did
they're
this
eight hundred
one.
bucks.
He was talking about how much everything has just gone up, and it was like 375%, 250%, this, that, and a third, and wages 33%, bro. Like it's you know what I mean? It's like no wonder some of these people have to charge an arm and a leg to sell a system. You know, I gotta buy
Yeah,
my tools, you know, because they own
yeah.
a tool account and they, you know,
Here they are, 800
dang,
bucks.
that's stupid, bro. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
just an,
Well,
damn.
oh, speaking of Rachel here,
Hey, yeah, hey, hey, let's do your
screw
thing,
private
keep
equity.
going. That's right. Flip them the bird, bro. Perch two of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look,
golly.
the only good thing here, I mean, she already had everything in place, getting a
Yeah.
license. Her and her husband, they're gonna kill it. They're gonna do great. I want what was their name of their company? Pro 3 or something. I might have to look that up. They're gonna kill it. The one thing that I've seen, Pro 31 heating and cooling. The one thing I've seen is it happened with my dad. Right, it gave him a jump start to start his business. I saw it with some local buddies that also got fired, and it helped jumpstart their business. It's
Hard.
like you're always afraid to do that, like do your own thing, and sometimes you need to push. You need a sign. You know, they're gonna kill it. They're gonna do great. Um, Shit, private equity about to give me a $12,000 bonus for selling. Freon Leon always in here. So I've heard this a few times with her, with a few other guys that they get in trouble for doing social media. That kind of is a part of what happened is the social media stuff. That's why I tell people to be careful. You got to get, and she had permission, honestly. So
Yeah.
I can't even say get permission, but you got to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, her Rhodes was another one, right?
Oh,
It's
that's
like
right. And there was some kids
really
that I had seen that I didn't know about that they also were told something similar and they had to leave. They had to technically they were fired, but they had to leave to somewhere else because it was an issue. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know.
well just simply just change your attire and don't show any company
Yeah,
gear, you know.
I don't
You
get the
could go
harm in
that
it.
route. If anything, be an ambassador for the company, be like, look, realistically, like you could benefit much greater from me being here than me not being here.
Yep.
You
Oh yeah,
know, but
Pat over here. I've heard his stories. Someone's job is to watch all of my social media. So he gets um what is that
that's
called? That
crazy,
big
bro.
brother thing?
Yeah, that's funny. Just do some subliminal shit, like just like have a whiteboard behind you and just write some like funny ass like catchphrase to him, like, yeah, I know you're watching, always watching, Wazowski.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy, man. That's right. Show her some
I
love.
know, and I know we talked about it last week, and it's just it's everywhere now. It's like I heard someone describe it as like a cancer to our industry. It's
It
gonna
is.
screw a lot of
Mm.
things up. It's gonna take the fun out of it for some people. To be honest, I mean it does suck. They're not all bad, Freon. I get it.
Who's he
Uh,
work for? Well, he was like a big commercial guy, right?
Next Tech. I think all of them, because
Oh,
Brian's going back. A lot of them work for Next Tech. Because they're all over the place. I was in that video I did about the truck. Like I was like, oh look, I didn't record them, but it was like Next Tech and then Climate Pros
yeah,
that I saw driving around.
yeah,
Freon was telling me that he is in my not in my area, but he knows of the area, and there was a recent acquisition here, and I was like, yeah, I've gone behind that company before, but they just buy these companies to build them up to sell them.
yeah. You know, it's all for the profit. I get it. You know, it's all BlackRock. They're on everything. Like,
Yeah, he's like, if they don't make
uh,
profit, then they don't want no videos.
nah, it's valid. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, man. But just keep on keeping on, y'all. You know,
My guys don't that I know of, but I have no issue with it. But they all of them watch YouTube, so they know
he's like,
the what.
he's like, not that I know of yet. Like, they're all just out here like posted shit. Like, wait a minute, taking your van to side work and shit. Like,
If I catch them,
yeah,
um, what was I gonna say? But they all watch. They all watch. They know of the space. They watch Rick HVACR Survival. I hear that one a lot. They watch Craig. They watch all the big channels, right,
for
to
sure.
learn.
Yeah,
And anytime they have an issue, they look up how to do this on YouTube, right? They know of it.
it's good for that,
In
man, for sure.
my opinion, I don't have an issue with it. I think I've told them or I've told somebody like I have no issue with it, but if they post, they are what do you call it? Like they're putting themselves out there for criticism. So, if I go
For sure.
behind them, I can correct it, but if they post something, they're going to get I guess ridiculed. I don't know. I can't think of the word right now, but they're gonna get it from the comments,
Criticized
right?
for sure. Yeah,
So I mean, not everybody's
critiqued and all that.
not everybody's built for social media. So I have no issue with it. I just fair warning, like the internet's not nice.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Uh, anything else? I have some things that I'll probably get into on the next one, but I had a lot of NAVAC fails recently. It's just my luck. I don't want to bash on them. It's just my luck.
Man, just it's okay. Just keep it real. Tell us how it is, and we'll accept it for what it is.
I have a
And it's
probe.
because they're true value HVAC, or what are they?
Somebody
Value
mentioned that
tech or
earlier.
some shit. Yeah,
Something like that.
HVAC
But
value tools.
I'll have a video on the probe soon. I'm just gonna say I'm so glad that that experiment is over and I can go back to something else.
Yeah, just stick with what works, man. You like them
Tried and
JBs though,
tried and true. I grabbed them again to switch back. They're
and they broke
solid.
in
It's
your
just the
hand.
size. The what? Oh no,
I said they just broke in your hand. It just crumbled. Like,
no, that happened to Ewok.
that's
Um,
right.
literally.
That's so
Oh no,
funny.
that happened to me too. I didn't get. I wish I had been recording. I went to open the clamp and it just like crumbled in my hand.
You're like,
But
nice.
yeah, the ones that they sent me that were from a newer batch, way better. It's just the size of them. It's still they're still awkward, but
Yeah.
I have
Is
my
it the
field.
girth?
It's just a weird shape. It
It's
you know
valid.
it, yeah. Uh, I have my field piece ones that I brought out again. Very tempted. I'm
Yeah.
not sure which one I'll go with, but
They're
not the Navac ones.
damn. Is it mainly because of the app?
Yes, I told you that. Um,
Yeah, I know. That's what's crazy. It's like, bro, just fix this shit. You
fix
could have a
one thing. Yeah, fix
killer.
this one thing, and I would continue to use them. But there's like a handful of things they would be killer if
Yeah.
they could just make these changes, right? Like little things that would separate them from everybody else.
Come on, Navac, make it happen, man. Gen 2, just Gen 2 it.
That's what they did with the damn flex gauges. They're like, well, we can't fix these, but
Yeah,
we'll improve the next ones.
yeah, yeah. Maybe they'll get around to it for sure.
So, well, hold on. Don't leave us hanging. We'll get into it next
Mm.
week, but the flaring tool broke on me. The powered one, the battery powered one. It's fixable, but I needed it and it didn't work. Um, the gauges are only a year old, but they've only really been used for a few months, and the screen started messing up. That's the one that one of my technicians, I'm gonna have him turn them in so I can talk to Navac, and I'm gonna give him the ones that I just got, the single screen one. So I'm gonna have him change them out. So
Ooh,
the screens, the flex gauges, the screens didn't work, or they would flicker and turn off, and the pressure would jump around sometimes randomly. Like you had like ghost pressure, or go even a vacuum sometimes. It was weird. And
interesting.
then the probes, the connectivity is the biggest issue. So they don't auto connect.
That's so
Um,
dumb.
their app is still bad. Just it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's buns.
Their analog gauges crapped out on Jason Johnson in 6 months.
Damn. What? It just doesn't seem honestly. I've had bad luck with their hoses. Um, Maybe the new ones are better.
I'm gonna just
I've
say
had bad luck
like
with the cutters.
the cutters I think are nice, but I'm gonna say when it goes to like you can pick whatever manifold you want, whatever digital, analog, whatever. Stick to like tried and true for like the important things like the hoses and stuff because
Yeah.
I I've tried other ones. I always go back to Yellow Jacket. And I know
Yeah.
some people like JB as well. So like for that stuff, I'll go to that or Appion for bigger hoses.
Yeah. True.
But
True.
you can use whatever manifold you want because people were asking me and I was like, if
You
you like a
know?
touch screen, they got a touch screen. If you like if you want it to
Might be
look pretty, you
giving
can. Yeah,
giving the manifold a try next month.
you're gonna get the one that guy. Remember, I told you he's like, if you have this manifold, you're a gamer because it's like a touchscreen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
I can't.
all
That's all
right.
I think about.
Well, here we go.
The S-mans are hard to beat unless you snap them off the manifold. That's the only thing that I've heard. The block.
What? Yeah, no, I've heard
It's
of
never happened to me.
the micron sensor taking a crap, and then like some of the sensors inside.
I've never had
The
issues with
new
mine.
they're
I
they should
have
have
the
kept the
analogs.
original design.
Yeah, I have the analogs as my backup. I like them that much, but I would
Okay.
have preferred if they were smaller. I don't like the
Yeah.
new casing.
Yeah, man.
I'm not dropping them off a roof. I don't know.
Yeah, but look at it. It can sustain that. Like, bro, my shit's falling in the. It's hanging on a side of condenser. It's falling 6
Though
inches. Like,
the one thing I
uh,
did like, two of them do it. Yellow Jacket puts magnets on the back of the actual manifold where you can
nice.
just
Okay.
throw it up on the unit.
Yeah.
And Malco Edge has these analogs, like these real, like super basic ones. But
Mm-hmm.
remember that Subco magnet strap that they used to sell
Yeah.
for your manifolds? Basically, you would have to take off the hook, put them on, and you had a magnet.
Yeah.
Malco Edge has it built in, so it has a little magnetic strap.
That's
That's something I
nice.
wish they would all do.
Yeah. I was thinking that when you were displaying the new Flex one. I was like, man, they could have just
I don't like,
easily
yeah,
just
I don't like some of the hooks.
they could just snap some magnets on that, and that thing's so small and compact, and would have just snapped on the side of that RTU.
Yeah. We had a
I
couple of
agree, Jay.
questions.
It's a good call.
We had a couple of questions on low loss fittings. I think we'll end on this one. Best low loss, but also Top Gun is asking low loss or ball valves.
Ooh, ball valve.
I'm not a fan. So I'm not a fan of low loss fitting. So best ones, I don't know. Do you have
I
any
would
luck with them?
go back to the OG is
Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket. Yep.
Well, I've had them leak
Every
on me.
fitting and like hose I generally use is Yellow Jacket.
So I don't like
And
low
then
loss.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess if you have to go, I don't know if I've tried any other ones. Maybe I've tried JBs, but I don't remember. But ball valves all day. So either I don't know if I would recommend hoses with ball valves
You
already
know what I
on
didn't
them.
like about the
Yeah.
so like on the Yellow Jacket, like the little stubby hoses, the ball valves right at the front, right by your coupler. The JBs were in the back, so you still had about 6 inches. Where I'm like that was just a bad design, you know? Like it
On
kind of
which one?
defeated the purpose of it on the JBs.
Yeah.
The Yellow Jackets had them right at the front, so like it's literally just right there.
It's because I'm also thinking about like the field, but I think field piece does them right at the end too. But the field piece, those little extension ones with the ball, well, any other hoses, because they're all the
Yeah.
same. I don't like the angle on them. They're a little too
Uh,
sharp,
Sharp.
and
Yeah.
it's hard to get them on your refrigerant tank when you're trying to charge. It doesn't. It keeps hitting the handle, so I don't like that one. And I personally prefer ball valves, and you can buy them as adapters to put them on your hoses. We may have lost Jake because I think his laptop was dying, but that was the last question I think that we had. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, only buy Yellow Jacket. To me, ball valves are the way to go. You and just buy the adapters, buy the Yellow Jacket ones, and put them on your hoses or that you already have, and you're good to go. The extensions, I mean, you can go with those too, but I think just the little adapters are great. And they do, Jason. I think we're going to end it. I'll talk to Jake later, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in.